Hi everyone, this is the first video in a series of videos about my Polaroid camera collection. The first one today is this, an SX-70 from the 1970s. Actually, this one was from 1977. Now to open this camera, it's quite unique. You're going to pull up on what is now the viewfinder and lift the whole camera up. Now, it looks like it's not going to stay up. If you pull up this and then push this, the bar at the side here is supposed to click into place. There you go, clicked into place. Now, let me show you all about what's on the front of this camera. First of all, you have the blue shutter button right here. That is what takes the picture. You've got the lens of the camera, and this is a glass lens when most of the Polaroid cameras of today are plastic lenses. Then you also have the light meter, which keeps track of the exposure and compensates for that. Right above that is the exposure compensation dial. If you need your picture to be lighter, you turn it to the white side. If your picture needs to be darker, you turn it to the black side. But if you keep it right in the middle, that's going to pretty much do everything you need to do with this camera in terms of taking pictures. Now, right above that is the flash bar slot where you put the flash bar in. And then over here, the white dial is the focus dial. Now on top is the viewfinder, and this is a single lens reflex camera, which means that you're focusing actually right through the lens. There's no other view for it. Inside the viewfinder, you'll see a little circle, and you have to line up the two lines in the circle to make it focused. Now, coming around on the back side, there is a little window here that tells you how many exposures you have left in on your film. And long time ago, Polaroid made film cartridges with 10 pictures in them, but now the Polaroid film comes with 8 pictures. So when you get down to 2, you know that you don't have any pictures left. Now, in terms of loading the film, on the side here, you will see a little yellow bar. You press that down and the film door opens up. Now, I actually have a cartridge of film here that is just for purposes for this. You slide it into the slot right here. And by the way, you can use you have to use SX-70 film for this, and Polaroid is making it now. So you slide the cartridge in and you push it in until it clicks. Well, it doesn't click, but you have to push it all the way. Now, when I close this door, the film cover is going to come out, and that's what's protecting the film inside the cartridge. So we close this, and as you see, this little cartridge comes out. This little black cover comes out. It's covering the film. This is not an actual picture. This will happen every time you put a new cartridge of film in. So you can just set that aside. Now we're ready to take pictures. Now, of course, I have made this cartridge filled with bad pictures just as demonstration purposes. But what you do, as I said, you look through the viewfinder, you use the little circle and you can focus, and then you press the blue button and out comes the picture. This is just a mess up picture that I'm using for demonstration purposes. So that is basically how you use this Polaroid SX-70 camera. Now, I was going to say, on mine, you can see that the exterior leather is old and cracked and might even have some fungus of some kind on here, but you can get this replaced. It doesn't affect the use of the camera or how the camera works. One good thing about my version of the camera is it comes with a tripod mount on the bottom, so that, because if you jiggle while you're taking the picture, you're going to have fuzzy pictures. So you can mount it on a tripod, and then you can use, I bought an original remote shutter release cord, and this is the original box, and it comes like this. And on the side of the camera, if I open this up again, on the side of the camera on this side, there's 2 little holes. You can plug this shutter release button into the side, and then if you have it up on top of a tripod holding it still, you can use this button and it will do a picture for you. So it's good to have this shutter release button, and it's an original Polaroid. Now also, there are other things you can get in terms of accessories for your Polaroid. A company called Mint made a flash for the Polaroid SX-70 and as well as other Polaroid cameras. And in the box you get the flash and two little filters, green and red, for artistic things. I haven't used the filters yet, but as I said with the flash bar slot, you just push the little metal thing on there, and then you, oops, I have it backwards. Push that on there, and then when you turn it on, you're going to turn it to the middle button because that's for the SX-70. And then you have to wait a little while because this Mint flash seems to be slow, although it is battery operated. So when the light on the back turns green, then you're ready to take a picture, and it's not green yet. However, Mint made this so that all these older cameras that don't have flash, so you don't have to buy flash bars, that don't have built-in flashes, you can use the Mint flash bar to take a picture. And I will tell you this, in many, many conditions, you're going to need to use the flash because this has not the best low light photography ability. So when the light turns green, we're going to take a picture, and there, now it's green, and you'll see the flash will release here. See that? And of course, again, another fake picture. But that's just to demonstrate the flash. Now, that's another accessory you can buy for the Polaroid SX-70, and that's the Mint Flash Bar 2. Now, I went ahead and got one more thing from Mint, and that is this little, again, self-timer for like selfies and stuff. It's a tiny little thing, but it plugs into the side of the camera in the same holes that the remote shutter release button goes to. And you push that in, and then on the front, you can change it from 3, 6, 3, 5, or 10 seconds. So you move it to where you want, and then you press the button. Again, if you have it on a tripod, press the button, and then it will count down the seconds and then take a picture. See that? So that's a really useful thing to have, is this self-timer, especially if you like to do selfies. So that is my SX-70, Polaroid SX-70 instant film camera. As I said, it uses Polaroid film. Polaroid is now no longer, is it Impossible Project or Polaroid Originals, it's just now Polaroid. And they make SX-70 color film and SX-70 black and white film. So I'm going to take a couple pictures with this, and I will insert them here in just a minute to show you the pictures.